And we are live. Alright, so, interesting new thing. I'm gonna just wait a sec before I explain. But, there is some cool new stuff that I was talking about in the Discord for y'all that I will go over for stream and everything. Just gotta give people a second to get in. Hopefully visually everything's improved too, because I figured out that my monitor was refreshing at a weird rate, and that was making everything I did really funky. And may have been affected how everything on my computer fucking ran. So hopefully that helps for anybody watching. Clear this out real quick.
The connection is timed out on my end. That's weird.
Huh.
Do you have zero tier up?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, just go ahead and try and reconnect. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening. I just kind of started everything up, so it might have like lurched or something, you know?
Your ring. Sorry. That probably just came out as a low rumbling noise.
It certainly sounded like a noise.
It was you rang in the voice of Lurch. And then I realized it was probably just a rumbling noise.
Did any of you guys catch my Project Zomboid video? Where I spent the entire time role-playing as a guy who thought the entire thing was a LARP, but also a Home Depot employee?
I mean, if anyone's going to make it through that LARP alive.
Yeah, he thought he was a paladin of Paylor. Spoiler alerts, I lost an arm and somebody chopped my arm. Like, I got bit on my forearm and somebody chopped my arm off for me, and then I ended up getting a prosthetic that was just a fucking hook. And it was kind of funny because I had the smoker trait, so I had to smoke cigarettes, and every time I smoked a cigarette, I held onto it with the hook hand.
You were... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I said you were part of the way to being Ash.
It was an interesting experience. I was a paladin of Paylor. It was an interesting experience.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to make it into this upcoming one, which I really wanted to get into because it's medieval themed, but I don't blame them for not letting me in. I've fucked up my recordings twice now, so...
Oh. Did you do it, or did the software do it?
One part user error, one part default settings. But I think that I have it all fixed now, so the next time that I do it, like, it should turn out right, but just the quality of my shit came out garbage, compared to, like, what they were looking for. I would say garbage. It was off by, like, 10 pixels or something, but it makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, it looks like we have a couple people in here now. So, I just recently added, this week, a bunch of viewer rewards that you can use in exchange for your Goblin Gold that you get for watching my stream. That will build up in the lower left hand of the chat. There's a little like treasure chest that shows up, and if you click on it, you get points. Blah blah blah. There's a few different ones in there. There's one that will heal everybody. There's one that will give everybody a buff. There's one that I'm trying to think of what they all do. I might have to double check here. Double checking. So yeah, there's a heal, there's a buff, there's a random gift, there is a way for you all to fuck with the party via the bad guys, and then there is a community goal that everybody can contribute towards. If the community goal gets filled, and that's the really, really big one for 15,000, everybody can pitch points into that, but if that gets fulfilled within 30 days, then everybody in the party gets a gift. I actually have to start that. One sec. It allows people to contribute to it if I'm running it. Power-ups, channel point, and start. There we go. So there's a big community goal there now. If you all, sorry about that, echo. If you all contribute to that, there's 15,000 points needed. If you get that, everybody in the party will get a gift. So yeah, hopefully that's fun. That gives people a bit more stuff to do with the channel points. That there hasn't been a whole lot to do with, other than to tell everybody to hydrate and sit up straight and whatnot. But now, yeah, you have things that you can do to interact with the party. Anyway, let's do recap. Last we left off, the party had started in the murky morass. They found their way to Swamp Bottom, where they met a little mouse folk lady who gave them a bunch of information on what was going on there. They figured some things out. They stole a key, Mika being extremely stealthy as a small little mousy ranger. Rusty old key, kind of looked like a crab. They took it back to Crab Hollow and opened the doors, where they found the broken Bia, a black hole pit of an orb that just sort of blotted out reality in front of them. And they sort of tried a few different things until Valin reached out to Titan via divine intervention. And Titan took over Valin and took every spell slot from everybody in the party and threw it at the morass. Fixing the curse of the region and allowing people to leave after many years of being stuck there. The party then exited the swamp to the southwest, near a little clearing with trees, sort of dried off, started a campfire, and rested for the night, and then worked their way over to the outpost on the other side of the river. There, Honaker got back in touch with Bay, who told him she was somewhere with cherry trees. The party took their little moment of reprieve to rest and relax, and everybody got pretty inebriated. Honaker passed out at the bar, and Gisela carried him up to a room and bought everybody a room. So at about 3 p.m., the party all sort of passed out in an inn. And I'm going to assume that you all... Let's see. So about 3 p.m. it was. So if you all rested 8 hours, you would be waking up at 11 p.m.
I still can't get in, by the way.
Okay.
Did you try restarting your computer?
No, I guess I'll do that. I'll be back.
Excuse me.
Bless.
Thank you.
Hanakor sent a drunk message to Bay.
You just drunk texted.
And because of the way that the quill works, I'm willing to let everyone roll a perception to see if they were perceptive enough to notice me trying to be sneaky and write a text message, but I was drunk.
Okay, roll a stealth check for that. At disadvantage
Oh, God.
because inebriated.
Okay.
Is Graveheart also inebriated?
Graveheart was tipsy. You had only had one ale, but it was strong ale, and you biffed your Constitution save.
Okay.
1 second, I had to pull up my character to do stealth.
I know the night had ended with Graveheart also carrying Mika to a room, so I described very nice cotton beds, so everybody is very well rested when they do wake up.
Sure.
Which button's my party button?
That's funny. That was a disadvantage, and both of them were 7s.
Ooh, I might have noticed. Unless I need to roll at disadvantage.
No, you're good. I think that everybody's passive would have actually caught that.
Nice.
So everybody was able to see Anakura write a message.
Hold 1 second. Let me pull up my note real quick. Got to pull it up and I'll post it in chat. Gotta get me notes. Oh boy.
Welcome back. Anakura is revealing what he drunkenly texted Bay. Putting the Kool-Aid squeeze liquid into my Pepsi was a good idea, but I added too much.
Overpowering power of sugar strikes again.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
I hate that my space bar works 50% of the time.
My connection is timed out again. I don't. It says it's taking too long to respond.
Let me see.
All right, I've got it locked and loaded. I'll wait until we get Mika loaded.
I accidentally just closed Foundry.
Well, let me see if I can copy this real quick before everything shuts down. Oh no.
Be right back after these messages.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
See if that fixed it, Mika.
Excellent.
My bad. I mean, like, I might have to restart my whole computer if it's still fucky.
It's still not letting me in.
What the frickety frick? Okay, one sec. I'm gonna restart my jam and we'll see if that fixes it. Be right back to
Alright.
everybody in stream. Alright, everything's restarted. Go ahead and try now. I made sure Zero Tier is fully connected.
Sigh. It's not.
I don't know if that's the link you're using or not, but see if that one works. And then I'll stop the animations and music for a sec, just till you get in. Hopefully just less stuff running, you know?
I don't think that link is gonna help.
That one didn't work. Somebody whose link is working. Can you reshare the link in of God and Glory's chat to make sure that we're all using the same thing?
Yeah, give me just a second.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I stopped the animations for a sec and I stopped the music. So
We all three did.
everybody's trying to be helpful.
We want to continue.
Yeah, that's the one I'm using.
Okay, so just go ahead and
Are
try
you
again. I don't have anything running now.
Are you sure zero tier is loaded up?
It's loaded up. I even closed out of it and turned it back on to see if that was it, and it wasn't.
I know if I close it, and I stop the program in Task Manager, it doesn't work again until I restart it. But then when you restarted, that should have fixed it. But I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Maybe you got removed from the network for some reason. When you right click on zero tier, does the Foundry network still show up for you? It's like 56374 and then a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I'm connected to that.
Okay. Let's see if the internet has any info for me. Could be a firewall or router issues. I don't have anything firewall running. Everybody else has been able to connect. You don't happen to have a new firewall or anything running, do you?
Well, I got the Windows security thing.
Maybe if you just turn that off temporarily. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on. We could try Hamachi. It's a different service.
Well, I really don't want to hold up the game.
I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if this is gonna take a while to figure out if we could postpone for the 2 weeks from now.
Um, if we can't get this to work, then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. I think that it's mostly going to be a role playing session anyway. So I I mean visually,
I mean,
what's up?
I'm okay with the story continuing and then me jumping back on next time if it comes to that. What do I do with the thing that I was just sent?
You should just like download it like download it, install it, create an account real quick, and then I will send you the network, and then you join it, kind of like
Be right
you
back.
did with Zero Tier, and it's just a different way to connect, and hopefully that fixes it. This one's a little bit more universal.
Well, I got it downloaded and everything, so I'm waiting on the.
Install to finish.
I got it already. I just need to whatever the network thing is.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this going on my end, and it's being fucky. I've almost got it though, I think.
You want down? Want down? Good boy.
Everton.
All right, that should be the info you need to join the network. And then once you're connected, if you right click all of the like numbers at the top at the top of it where like just at the top of the Hamachi thing, it should have an option that says copy IPv4 address, and that's the one that you'll need to connect to Foundry. And hopefully that works.
I laughed at the password, by the way. That was great.
Yeah, I'm just channeling the emotion, you know, and it's like a little prayer.
Stay a little bit for you.
When you call my name, it's nothing you do, but down on my knees, I wanna take you there.
I see we have multiple bards in the party.
I hear a voice.
We're all bards. We're just pretending to be something else.
I did think it would be really funny to run a one shot where everybody's bards and play a musical. I have a friend that I think that I'll hit up for like the actual like background music for that if I end up doing that, but that's almost like a D&D campaign that you'd have to like practice. So
Yeah.
okay, so you got connected to the network. Love the username.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even ask if Foundry was running yet. I just tried to log in.
It's still not. The connection has timed out.
Did you use that after an http:// Timed out error means that the game software couldn't establish a connection with the server in the allotted time, often due to temporary network issues, server problems, or excessive resource usage by modules. Let me manage my modules. Maybe I can... Haven't been using that. Haven't been using that. Haven't been using that. Could probably get that out of there. Probably don't need that.
Pop out's still not working, so if it's a
pop out resizer. Okay. Turn those off. Don't need that. Don't need that. Turn that off. Don't need that. Okay, see if that works. I turned off a bunch of modules, which according to the internet may have been affecting your ability to connect. At that point, I don't know what to do, so we'll just have you role play with us in voice chat, you know?
Okay. We could do that.
Yeah. So just see if it works now, and then if it don't work now, then hopefully it works next time, because it does say it could be temporary network issues, you know, if your ISP is being funky or some shit.
I'm just gonna have to theater of the mind it right now, I guess.
Alright. It's all good. There's nothing new on the map, no changes there. I mean, if you want to open the stream in a window and, like, mute it so you can see what's going on or whatever, that's fly. I don't think I'm going to show anything spoilery today, so... I mean, we'll see. I'll try and warn you if I do. Okay. So yeah, Onaker was about to share a message that he had drunkenly written to Bay using his Quill of Sending, the Quill of the Mockingbird. How'd that message go, Onaker?
If I knew how to paste text in Foundry, that would work because I can't pull up my little. It doesn't right clicking the freaking text box doesn't bring.
Control C.
Control C.
Control V. Control C is copy. Control V is paste.
1 second then. Dang it.
I shall have more of my sugar syrup drink. Blah, that was a mistake. I'm taking the second half of that shit to Ashley.
Rose just gave me free pop.
It is sent.
So yeah, everybody in the party has a high enough passive perception. You are all able to, as you're all drunk earlier in the night, perceive Onaker writing this message. To those who are not in the game, it's, I've spent my nights searching the sky for constellations. When you are the star I seek, my true north, my passion burns for you.
Onakur is going to be a slow riser this morning. He is pretty hungover.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say morning. It's about 11 p.m.
You fell asleep as far as the next day.
If I'm remembering correctly, I am too probably extremely hungover.
Yeah, everybody got pretty, like, at least tipsy the night before, so depending on your constitutions, you know, if you've got, like an 8 or so constitution, like, you're feeling it.
Oh,
What's wrong with you lot?
10, you might be feeling it. Anything above, like, 12 and above, you're probably okay. Aside from Anakur, who's definitely feeling it because he'd had, what, 6 ales?
Yeah.
Everybody else, I believe, had 1. Mika's probably feeling it because she's smaller and it was, like, the size of her head. Everybody else had a pint, so take it at your constitution score.
Oh, so I should be fine then.
Yeah, it was good ale. You definitely felt it.
Did you forget your water before you went to bed? And then I looked to Anakur. Or were you afraid you were going to drown in it?
I haven't left my room yet. I am praying we are not in the same room. I am praying for the sake of that voice alone. I'm not in the same room.
I was just
going
gonna
to
make a joke in chat about I'm sure Graveheart's voice is wonderful on the hungover brain. But I know everybody had their own rooms, so as you get up or whatever. I will say, like I said, everybody'd be waking up at about 11 p.m. if you slept for 8 hours. So I will say that you guys can rest and chill in your rooms. And, like, let me know what time you all want to kind of, like, come down to meet back up.
I do want to do something interesting with this situation. Maybe not at, like, 11, but more towards, like, pre-dawn. I want Valen to, like, go out and forage for, like, herbs and stuff that are more prevalent at nighttime, if that's possible.
I don't know if there will be anything that's more readily available at nighttime, per se, but we'll see what happens. What time are you thinking that you want to go out to forage as Valen?
Like 4 or 5 a.m.
Okay, so getting out there before the sun comes up. Did anybody want to do anything between the hours of 11 and 4?
Pertaining to my drunken message, Anakur is going to examine the stars in the sky.
Okay.
I believe aren't we now in a different area where I should get new constellations?
You're kind of like smack dab in the middle of Narth now. So like you have a much better view of more southeastern sky, like definitely more east. There's like some of the stars here are what you would have seen in the western sky in Zelk. But like everything that's directly above Narth is like just right in view.
Okay. I'm going to work on my Star Chart song.
All right, and I will let you come up with the next part of that because I don't remember what we had at this point, and I figure it'll be more fun if I give you a chance to weigh in on all of that instead of me throwing everything at you.
Alrighty.
So yeah. Valen can give me a survival check. Are you going out with any sort of light, or are you just like with the like sliver of the morning sun?
It's the morning sun, so that way, like artificial light doesn't like affect the plants she's looking for.
Okay.
You you said survival or what?
Survival.
Okay.
Braveheart wants to try his hand at gambling.
Ooh.
I'm sure there's a card game or something going on.
There's like in the little bit of moonlight that's left, lavender really flashes for you that you're able to find. The other thing that you're able to spot, because it's still darker out, is there are a few glowing mushrooms around.
He would like he just proceeds to like gather up a bunch of lavender and harvest a variety of glowing mushrooms, and he like paying attention to like even the shade of them. And there's like any rosemary bushes nearby as well.
Yeah, probably. Different herbs around. You could probably find some like oregano and some basil and stuff. There's a cottagecore couple that lives in the outpost, so.
So you harvest like a whole bunch of variety of like sweet smelling ones.
I imagine you can also find like lemongrass, so basil, oregano.
Yeah, yeah, lemongrass as well. Basil would be nice.
Alright. So you go out and you're gathering things up, and that probably takes you about an hour and a half or so. Onaker, as you're doing your star mapping stuff, I imagine that only takes you like an hour or two. Did you have anything that you wanted to do after that, or?
No, I would probably just after he finished like kind of drawing the newer constellations and some of the other stars that he hadn't seen or that like might have stuck out to him, he would probably just find a nice quiet area and honestly just like probably smoke a little bit and play on his instruments, just like kind of like trying to figure out a way to turn the constellations into music.
Okay, yeah, you find a nice spot to post up, and you might even notice Valin heading out into the nearby forest as the morning sun starts to scrape the horizon.
I'll give her an eye, and I'm gonna roll. This is just I wanna how shady Onakur thinks she looks. So I wanna roll a dumb perception check. Oh no, insight would work better. I want to roll an insight into how shady she's looking.
Like I'll put my hood up and I like run into the forest with my cloak.
Normal villain business, running off into the forest at 4 a.m. It's okay. I just give her a wave as I continue. I give her a wave and then I wave my pipe at her as an offer to see if she wants to smoke on her way back.
You mean she like does Valin catch it that?
Do you?
You can either roll a perception on it, or let me check your passive. I mean, yeah, Valin probably spots it. She's got a 14 passive perception.
She like sees it and she just like gives a thumbs up, and as she does that, she like so she runs, she throws the little horse model of Isode and to like run into the forest with the unicorn.
Offers Valin weed. Watches Valin yeet her prized horse into the forest.
Like I can imagine just like she threw it, and then like in midair, like Isode comes out and starts running as well.
Yeah, and since there's still a bit of moonlight around, like, she shimmers in the moonlight. She sparkles.
I'm about to make some fucking local legend ghost story shit here.
I mean, you ride a unicorn. Anywhere you go, people are going to talk about that. But yeah, you watch as Valin rides Isolde out into the woods. Valin, you gather up some herbs for about an hour or so. And at about 5:30 a.m., you see Valin come back into the village. Did anybody else have anything they were wanting to do during this time period?
Yeah, Graveheart was going to try his hand at gambling.
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought I heard something. So yeah, I imagine there are people that are kind of like hanging out in this bar or whatever. There's probably a couple of the like sailors from the ship that had brought people here from Zell. They're hanging out and playing Three Dragon Ante or whatever.
I have the rules to that game somewhere.
We'll call our in-world equivalent what the fuck is it called when you have the Zelkin flush? The royal flush or whatever.
Yeah.
Cuz it's pretty much just like weird poker, right? So except for
in a way.
that I know that they made like a version of it that like you can play that isn't that, but from what I've heard, the original was essentially just poker.
It's kind of like a cross between poker and gin.
I don't know much about that, but yeah, there's some people playing just cards at one of the tables. They have some like beaten-edged deck of cards that they're using, and they seem like they've been up all through the night. I imagine when are you coming down to do this? Sometime between 11 and
sometime between 11 and 4.
When do you
11
think
and 4. Probably around midnight-ish.
So they're not like there's some of them that are looking a little like raggeder than others, but like the guy that's doing really well is still like, woo, another round, you know.
Man has an endless pit.
But yeah, you're able to approach and join into their card game if you'd like.
I would do that.
Alright. How the fuck do I do this?
Luck? Alright.
Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna get that complicated about it. So, go ahead and just roll 1d20 for me, and we'll
Okie
call
dokie.
it a straight luck roll.
How much is the buy-in?
They're not rich, so I'd say like a silver, probably.
Okay. I will keep track of that in a notepad.
And basically, for each hand that you want to play, we'll just roll luck against luck.
Oh.
I did not expect sausage in the pancake.
Yeah, neither
Good, though.
neither did I. It was unexpected.
Oh.
Oh yeah, if it's unexpected, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, her mom made pancakes in the oven with sausage in the middle or throughout it.
Well, I think that my first hand is not good.
Yeah, your first hand is full garbage, and you end up losing that round.
Can I attempt a deception check to make them think I've got the best hand so they all fold?
Yeah.
Where is Valen near this?
You like every time somebody like goes to take a swig or like they're talking about like working on the ship or some shit, you like swap a card out or something, and like eventually you've got like the perfect hand and you throw it down with confidence, and everybody's just like, well, damn, and now you've won the round.
How many people am I playing against?
I'll say there's 4 people there.
I'll try again.
Alrighty.
My ridiculous deception score because of that mask.
It's the only way you seem to be winning.
Yep. I'll let this one slide.
Alright.
And I'll try again.
You definitely won that one.
I'll try one more and then probably call it. I don't want to take them for all their money.
Yeah, and as you win that the final round, the guy who was on a hot streak just kind of grumbled, and as you finish up, they all kind of call it as well, and it's probably about 2 a.m. for you at that point.
And the bird brain wins.
You gotta find some way to get money out of me, I guess.
Not everyone can just play a ditty for a group of people and get tips.
Alright, Mika, did you want to do anything throughout the night? You'd have woken up around 11.
I don't know. I was probably watching the card game.
Okie dokie. Just go ahead and give me a perception check. Or wait, you can't. You're not in. I will roll a perception check for you. Because I want to know if you caught Graveheart cheating.
With a score like that?
Well, what's your bonus to deception?
15. Untrained. It's the mask. It might need to be powered down a bit.
No, I mean, it is a legendary item, so it does what it does. You don't get to use that very often. She's got a +9, so 29's the top she can get. So unless she rolled a perfect 20, she wouldn't be seeing it. Yeah. One away. Almost rolled a 20 for you. Yeah, I mean, like, you yes, it is an artifact, essentially. It is a item tied directly to a god in their history, so, but yeah, Mika, you watch as, like, Graveheart, like, wins all but one of the, like, 4 or 5 hands that they're playing. And as you guys are finishing up playing cards, it's probably about 2 a.m. at that point. Were you guys just gonna kind of like, I don't know, mill about until everybody meets back up then?
Yeah.
Yes, Flynn.
I gotta say, like, when Blaine comes back from foraging, he's gonna join Onaker with that smoke.
Yeah, about 5:30 in the morning, Valin comes back out of the woods on Isolde's back. And, like, Valin, as you, like, come into view of the outpost, some of the kids that are just, like, starting to, like, come out for the day are like, whoa! And, like, there's a bunch of little girls, like, running around petting Isolde as you come back into town and approach Onaker.
Children, did you have a good night's rest? And she, like, looks down at them all, like, sweetly, like a mother / big sister.
They immediately bombard you with so many questions that there's, like, a sensory overload and you're not able to pick out what any one of them is saying.
Oh boy.
Anakur
Yes.
used to dealing with a bunch of small, very hyper-energetic people, aka the gnomes that he was best friends with, herds the children in an opposite direction using a mage hand.
And I assume as, like, she gets surrounded with a bunch of little kids, like, Isolde sort of panics, and as Anakur is, like, waving the kids away, she turns back into her little golden figurine, and you just kind of hear, "Please, don't do that to me."
She like has to figure, just like, Soda, I'm so sorry. It was you got traumatized because of me.
Anakor will give each one of the children an apple.
They're pretty excited about that because there aren't any apple trees nearby, so they don't get apples often.
Make sure you save the seeds and that's in the core of the apple. You can plant them, and hopefully in a few years' time you will get some of your own apples. And please, by the love of Titan, don't eat the seeds. You will die horribly.
Valin out here giving children terrible advice.
Anakor is going to cover the children's ears, and one of the children, there's too many of them, but he's going to put his hands over one of their ears and be like, do you understand the ramifications of what you're telling these children? They would need to eat so many apple seeds before it killed them. Whether or not a tiny apple tree would grow inside of them and then produce small apples and they would grow a biome in the stomach, that's something you tell a kid because that's funny and not real.
But isn't that a way to traumatize them?
What are they gonna do? Go cry to their parents that a tree's gonna grow in their belly? What's their parents gonna say? No, sweetheart, it's not gonna happen. If you tell them they're gonna die of poisoning from apple seeds, that's gonna be much more cause for alarm.
Also, never plant apple seeds. It's playing a genetic lottery, and you may just grow crab apples.
I mean,
Or in this case, crab apples.
Wait, why are crab apples bad? I forgot.
They're sour and nasty. Most apple trees are copied genetically by taking like a cutting, and then you root that cutting and grow it into a whole new tree. Because genetic wise, like apples are fucking weird.
Yeah, crab apples are extremely bitter, and when consumed, even in kind of mild quantities, are a pretty severe diuretic that can cause cramping, nausea, real bad poops, and in some cases, ulcers.
I never knew that.
Apples are extremely
You learned something
astringent.
new.
But yeah, after he gives the children and tries to do the Men in Black memory wipe thing, but he doesn't have a neuralizer. So he's just giving the kids a thumbs up, and then he just leaves.
Don't listen
have
to
more
the
talk
crazy
about
wicked
etiquette.
lady.
And remember, if a woman with wings riding a unicorn tells you apples are poison, that was a hallucination. Says the talking lizard. But yeah, we will go to we'll go back towards the tavern or the inn-keep area, the outpost, that's the word I was looking for. And I'm assuming they wouldn't really care if we smoked indoors.
Yeah, no, they don't give a shit. And
Okay.
the drying like flowers and things probably overwhelms the smell anyway. And on top of that, they might even have some drying themselves. Let's be real, they're cottagecore.
Dope. Well, we're gonna go inside, find a table, and meet back up with our friends, and I will offer everyone else wake and bake. Well, we've been awake for 6 hours, but the sun is now rising, so it's a wake and bake.
Yeah, so everybody kind of like gets together about sometime between 5:30, 6 a.m. So let's say it's about 6 as everybody is waking and baking that wants to wake and bake.
And Valin's like, if the kitchen is open, I am craving for some Zelkin waffles again.
Yeah, there's a meal included with your room, so they like just as you guys are starting to get together, they start bringing you out food, and there's like eggs, both scrambled and sunny side up. There's toast with like all of the everything bagel fixins on it, heaped with butter. There's waffles and pancakes and fresh maple syrup. And of course, tea.
Yep.
These guys serve you a black tea. It's like a French breakfast. There's hints of vanilla and like very mild orange flavor from like dried orange peel.
Ooh.
Honestly, we're gonna glaze the vegetables mainly, and then have just like a little bit of egg.
Linda's piled her plate with everything that is unattainable out on the road.
I think
Never know when the next time I'm gonna be eating these.
I think aside from previously mentioned foods, because there's mention of wanting vegetables, there'd probably be like fresh greens, like dandelion and arugula, and like spinach with some like dressing. I imagine there's mushrooms because there's mushrooms that grow nearby, and then there is. I know mushrooms aren't a vegetable. Nobody hate me for that.
Well, I was also gonna say like probably like some sort of like home fries or something like that, like roasted potatoes or something.
Yeah, like hash brown style mash.
Yeah.
Maybe even like berries of a fruit, like gooseberries.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
I'd imagine blueberries probably grow in this area.
Oh, by the way, do you sweet ladies have any old cloth that you're not using anymore, or fabric?
What'd you need it for?
She like looks over to her friend, and then she like come here a little bit closer, and she like covers her mouth with her hand, and I'm gonna send you a message, Rose.
Okay, and then roll me a stealth check as well.
Okay.
Everybody make sure you're drinking water.
Does a Monster Ultra Blue Hawaiian count?
It's hydration. Not the best.
But I do
it's
also have a
hydration.
bottle of water. I found in my old age of 28, I need to have water with my energy drinks.
Yeah, it's a bad time otherwise.
Yeah, me at
the
the
tummy-
elderly age of 28.
The tummy cramps. You cast guidance on yourself just to fucking whisper.
Yes. They
You
shouldn't
need
know.
Oh man, if only you're so glad I'm a good person, and I'm not gonna do anything to minus that roll, because I have so many things I could do to make that so much less.
You better roll your d4 because you need a 19 for Mika to not see what you're doing. Oh, you are so lucky. So yeah, this is the quietest you've ever heard Valin, guys. It's weird.
Not heard. correction. Not
Yeah,
her.
well, like, you hear, like, like, you can't make out what she's saying. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
I look at Mika thinking it was her that said something. Huh?
Was it me?
Oh, sorry. Tiny voice. My bad.
Ah, well, I got some, like, decent velvet I could probably sell you for, like, 2 copper.
Oh, sure. If you like, just hand over the copper.
Yeah, she gives you a bolt of, like, deep red velvet and some golden threads.
She hugs them and like just immediately starts running up to her room, and you can just hear her move the dresser to block the door on the other side. Oh, actually, I wonder if there's a spell that she could use too.
I promise she's not. I promise this isn't weird with us. Like, this is... You seem like lovely people.
Usually that's how people react when they have the espresso, but...
Oh. Can I try that?
Sure. She like goes to the kitchen, comes back with very, very strong, very sour espresso.
I will take it because I love espresso.
Caffeine.
I love like bitter espresso, like the taste of bitter espresso. I love tiramisu. I love espresso martinis. Just that bitter, like the super strong bitter coffee taste. That's also why I like Cuban coffee. Cuban coffee makes some of the best espresso in my opinion. So I'm downing this espresso.
I know nothing about coffee. I hate coffee. So if
Cuban
if
coffee
I'm
is so
doing,
strong that they have to serve it in the same size glass as an espresso glass. Even if you're ordering a normal coffee from a Cuban restaurant, you get it in a small glass, so you might think you're getting espresso, but no, you're just getting Cuban coffee. And if you ask for a bigger bowl, they'll look at you like you're like a bigger cup, they'll look at you like you're insane.
Because you probably are.
Alright. Valen is casting that literally in between her room and the outside room, basically where the door is. And she's gonna use the explosive spell.
Jesus Christ, woman.
I was just about to say one of the options is explosive room. How bad is it? And then that's the option you're going with.
Like, no one should see what I'm doing.
You do realize that takes 200 gold pieces of powdered diamond, right?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Fuck. Retcon that.
We're gonna refund that resource.
I mean, I could buy that much powdered diamond, but I'm not giving Valen that power.
Scorched earth. Scorched earth. That's all I can say. It's like hunting a butterfly with a bazooka.
Are we all in the room?
No, she's went by herself because she's doing something private with her velvet.
Yeah, she's gone back to
Oh
her
my.
own room.
You know what? Anakor's gonna play bro code for Valen, and his magic hand is gonna go and hold the doorknob so that no one can open it.
I've never heard
You,
that
now
song.
you're stuck in there.
Oh
luck
god,
getting
yeah.
out. Cleric.
I've never heard that song. Can you play it for us?
Rose, can I roll a sleight of a hand for how well this is made? Or these?
Go ahead, make a roll, add dexterity, and you can roll proficiency with that.
Proficiency.
Because, like, you've been, like, fiddling around with cloth craft recently, so...
So at an advantage?
No, you can add your, what the fuck is it? Your proficiency bonus.
Should be like
Your ability
4?
modifier, like under cleric spellcasting.
So
If you
yeah,
click on your spell, so on your character sheet under spells, at the very tip top, you'll see. For me, it says Bard spellcasting. Then I have a +5 to ability, +6 to attack, and then a spell save. Your +5 would be your that's my proficiency.
+4 is the proficiency bonus at 12.
My ability is +4.
Let's see. Proficiency bonus is always based on your total character level, as shown in character advancement table.
That
My
mine
bad,
should-
I'm lying.
There might be something that boosts it for certain instances.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
don't know.
Your
I
proficiency
got it.
bonus
On my
is-
base is +4.
Not your level in a particular class. For example, if you're a fighter 3, rogue 2, you have proficiency bonus of a 5th level character, which is +3.
So at 12th level, it's +4.
Okay, so yeah, you have a +4 to that. And dexterity.
Okay, Alright, give
So,
me a figure.
let's see. Valin's dexterity bonus is -1. So you get a +4. So 1d20 +4.
20 +4. Okay.
And then you still have guidance on, so you can roll a d4 on top of it.
Oop.
No space between the slash and the 1. Otherwise, you had it perfect. Just remove the space.
What the heck?
Remove the space. You typed it perfectly aside from the space in there.
I typed out the flash, the 1d20 +4, and it's like not a valid chat message. Oh, wait.
There's no R.
Slash
So
R 1d space 1d20 +4.
Oh, my Mizzou. I'm a
Oh,
cool.
to help yourself in the future as well, if you look at the bottom where all the dice are underneath the chat box, if you click on the d20, it'll bring up /R 1d20, then you can just put +4.
Sorry for making that more complicated.
Yeah, thankfully what you're making is not a complicated thing to make. So, like, you're able to make it, but they do not look great. You can tell that they're, like, homemade. But, like, they're what you intended to make. There's just kind of thread coming out here and there, and, like, the stitching is just really, really bad. You can tell that you're new to this.
And like she... Okay, actually I will describe it later, but yeah, I finished making it and like she looks at it and feels satisfied, and then like she moves the dresser and she like tries to open up the door, but she realized like she can't open it because of the maid's hand on the other side that she's unaware of.
So yeah, everybody hears, like, everybody sees Valin, like, get up excitedly with the materials, run upstairs. You hear the as the fucking dresser gets pushed in front of the door. She spends about an hour in her room doing God knows what. And then you hear as the fucking dresser gets moved back into its original position. And now Valin is attempting to open the door.
Huh, did she eat a hedge apple?
On a
very
will
funny
sense
guy.
that his mage hand will sense that his mage hand is being shook, and it'll let go. But then when Valin opens the door, the hand is going to playfully flicker on the nose.
Valin, heads or tails?
Tails?
As Oniker's mage hand lets go of the door, Valin, like, yanks the door and falls on her ass. And then Oniker's mage hand goes in to, like, flick Valin in the nose, but Valin is on the floor, so it just kind of flicks open air above her head.
It's like whoosh of her hair.
And everybody downstairs just hears the door fly open, clang against the wall, and Valin's butt hit the floor.
Nice.
Oniker! She like yells as like a sister would a brother to a brother.
Hey, I just summoned the thing. I can't. Well, I can, but you know, sometimes it has a mind of its own. It
Yeah!
definitely didn't have explicit instructions to screw with you. Lizard smile.
Don't think I don't know that spell from my my fellow churchman. She like stumbled over her words, just totally caught off guard.
He'll just chuckle and then desummon the mage hand. But I already rolled my constitution for my smoking. If anybody else is joining, I don't know if we're rolling constitutions.
Which strain are you smoking?
I only have personally the dragon bud.
Okay. Valin, if you partoked, like you said, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. Did anybody else have a smoke?
I'll hotbox it, I guess, because I think it'd be kind of difficult for a bird to smoke.
Like, they've got to, like, pass it to you through, like, cupped hands.
Or like that really fancy Dutch smoking cafe.
Yeah, they, like, blow it into a glass and then you breathe it in. Alright, Valin and Graveheart both believe they can breathe fire.
Like, sorry, I don't know if you guys could hear that through the mic.
No, I didn't.
Blowing wind, thinking it's fire.
Heads or tails, Valin?
Oh no.
Heads. Oh!
Roll 1d6.
You better not be burning the plate down.
No, you're just unleashing a breath weapon on your party. Everybody takes 2 fire damage as Valin literally breathes fire.
I'm resistant to fire.
Good thing it was weak.
Braveheart will stare at her after patting out their feathers.
Oh, before I forget, I made something for all of you as she opens up her pouch and she like slams them onto the table a little bit too hard, and as she like lifts it up, expose what she put down, you see these like little tiny red velvet patches with like embroidery thread through the fabric and like making like what you assume is like someone's first attempt at embroidering flowers and leaves, and coming from these pouches, you smell a really potent mixture of lavender, lemongrass, some rosemary, and maybe like a couple other varieties of fragrant wildflowers in the mix. And she like hands everyone the pouch. These are all for you.
Thank you.
You now all have
Encore
some very
accepts the
fresh
pay.
herb sachets.
Right, they're not the best made, but I tried with the time that I had.
But yeah.
How much would you say?
What was that?
I was gonna ask, how much would you say each one of them, like weighs?
I'd say the weight on them is negligible.
Okay.
They're probably worth about like 2 copper pieces a piece for the effort put into them, but like, who's gonna buy them, sort of deal. But yeah, so as you guys put those into your bags are sort of like deodorized of some of the stinky stenches that gather up across an adventure, you know?
I have to tell Philip not to chew on mine.
Hey,
Oh, I made mine as
sorry, go ahead, Graveheart.
a container. Oops.
I
That's
imagine
just putting stuff in it.
I imagine Phillips batting it around like a toy.
Be careful.
Those should at least last for a long time. Maybe about like 6 months.
Alright. So as Valin hands out your gifts and you're all gathering back up together, it's about 7 in the morning. And you've all finished eating breakfast, and you are in the dining hall of the tavern at the outpost near Riverport.
Where do we go now?
I wouldn't mind stopping by the town, Riverport. Need some new clothes, being that I'm down a jacket and this really heavy swamp coat that I have is really jacking my style, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anybody else mind hitting up the town?
Works for me.
Works for me. I'd like to see how Riverport is doing.
I'll go.
All right, so you all decide to head towards Riverport, to the southeast. You guys take the road, so it doesn't take too long. Oh God. I would imagine that you get there probably around 9 a.m. And as you approach, Valin would recognize Letta, the young half-elf who guards the gate here at Riverport, the captain of Riverport Guard, even though she is very young. And she, raises a hand in greeting as you all approach.
Hey, Letta, it's been a long time. How's your job going?
Well, there was a dragon attack last month. That was... Things are doing better now. We've almost rebuilt entirely. There's people from Zelk that came in and they set up a church to Arin in the old mayor's house. He fled when the dragon attacked along with a bunch of the people that were living here before, but we have kind of gotten things back together, you know? Fish coming in, people are growing things again, market's starting to open back up.
Wait, you said people from Zelk? Is Trey here? She just looks over her shoulder, just trying to look at the people inside the town.
You don't see him looking in, but oh yeah, she does. She recognized Gisela as well because Gisela helped with the dragon incident, and she actually goes, "Oh, thank you again. Some of your party came back, but they said that you took off with that girl. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, there's a guy named Trey. He helped her." And she points at Gisela. He's probably in the old mayor's house. That's where they've set up the church. He's he preaches and stuff. I don't know.
Belinda's doesn't say anything and just tracks her way to the old mayor's house if she remembers where it's located.
Okay, yeah, you all hear nothing from Valin as she beelines towards the mayor's house.
I have a mission.
Well, after seeing Valin turn into an android and the activation code walk towards her recall point, I'm going to look at this person and be like, that I'm terribly sorry about what happened with that dragon. Bit of a family issue, but
I'm grateful that as many people as have survived as they did. I can't really make up in total for what happened, but if there's anything I can do, maybe you have a shop in town that I could possibly buy some clothing from and help to refund the effort here.
Well, a lot of stuff kind of runs through like the market, which is on the north side of town, right near the dock. So like, if you're looking to help out anybody in the market, that'd be where to go. I'm sure people fishing off on the dock can always use a hand or whatever.
He will nod and thank you. And again, I'm sorry. And he will walk away to go find the market. I'll be clothes shopping. If y'all want to hop along, that's up to you. But y'all have a little bit of free time. Maybe you want to go find the android.
I mean, would you know what an android is?
Is there any, like,
Automaton.
legend?
I know what an automaton is.
There you go. That works.
The automaton got hit with the recall code and heard church and something activated it.
The church girl.
I saw
singing
holy
out.
vigor behind those steps.
Alright, so Onaker heads to the market. Graveheart is BRB. Mika, now that you are at the town, was there anything you wanted to do here?
I would like to go check out the market and see what's going on and see what I could see.
Alright, so you like skedaddle behind Onaker as he heads off to the market. And then we'll figure out what Graveheart wants to do when he gets back.
Gisela will give combat tips to the guard at the front gate. To help you fight that dragon the next time this happens.
Yeah, so we will flash to Valin while we await Graveheart's return. Valin, you approach the old mayor's building that has like a thrown together holy symbol to Arin like hanging over the door. There's some like freshly planted flowers and vases to either side of the front entrance. And I'd say it's at about this point that like the like service for the day has sort of let out and there's like people like filing out of the building.
Are the people like, are they observant enough to see the new?
You got cut off at new. Hello? Uh-oh.
Hello?
Okay, you're back. Welcome back.
Okay.
You got cut off at new.
So I was wondering if some of the people coming out are observant enough to see the brand new holy symbol on Valin's armor. and even the like the pendant. I think there was.
I don't think you have it on your armor. I know
Oh.
that, like, I think you have standard plate mail, don't you?
Yeah.
I know that
What?
your holy symbol changed, and that would, I believe, yours is a pendant that you wear around your neck.
Yes. Yes, that's
Um,
what it.
But these people are all sort of like chit-chatting with each other as they come out. I will say that you are observant enough to recognize a few of the faces, although you don't know them by name, but you know that these are the people that your brother brought here from Zelk.
Okay. She like let's like goes in between some of them and say, excuse me, please." As she like slowly makes her way inside the building at a polite pace.
Yeah, everybody sort of like gets out of your way. There's a lot of room. It's a very open sort of layout. This place, you know, it's a big walled off settlement that, you know, it's like the circular walls go around the outside and it cuts into the nearby mountainside. But this building is at the like furthest south and it's the biggest building in town. But the area in front of it used to be like this like well-kept yard or whatever. So it is a very open area and there's like trails all run through it, and like you can see where people have like sat down in what used to be the yard and like, you know, maybe like sold some books of Arin and stuff like that. But you're able to like move through the crowd very easily and enter the building. Thank you very much for the subscription. Love you, brother. But yeah, you make it into the building, and like just as like the last of the patronage to the church like files out, you enter, and at the other side of the room, behind this like makeshift little pulpit, is your brother Trey.
Okay. Quick question. How high is Valen still?
High enough that you're a little panicked at the fact that you're reuniting with your brother unexpectedly.
Yes, panic, and also she like feels this immense well of joy as she like with. Give me a moment to think. You like first this like starts like off in like a fast-paced walking, and then she like then it moves on to jogging, and then it moves on to a full-on fucking run to hug.
He's definitely surprised to see you, but like as soon as he recognizes you running at him, he starts to like run to meet you halfway, and he like picks you up in the hug as you like reconnect with him. And
oh my god, Brother Trey! Oh, you're okay!
These are both your characters, so feel free to correct me if I get anything wrong here, but he says, "Oh, you were the last person I expected to see anytime soon."
I wasn't expecting to see you here either, so I guess that makes both of us. I see you're rebuilding here. That's good.
Yes, we've been spreading the word of Arin here on the frontier, and life has been much better away from the city. I feel like I'm starting to make a difference. I helped, this place was attacked by a dragon.
I mean, by Titan, you faced the dragon? You go! You go, brother! Eh? You're redeeming yourself already.
Yeah, me and a few people that said that they knew you for the most part. Little mouse girl that she kind of hangs out nearby. There's a tower out to the west where there's like some mushroom people that live there and stuff. They've been staying there.
Oh, I'll be. I don't even know if I said that right.
Yeah, the other two that I was with, they're still out towards Cherrytown somewhere. But yeah, there's about 5 or 6 of us, and we faced off with a dragon down underneath a great tree. It wasn't anything that I've ever expected that I'd have seen in my life, but you were right, sister. I needed to make changes after what I did.
Wow. As she like pulls him in for another hug, I'm proud of you. You keep on making those steps forward. And she like, as she said that, she like pinches at like an exposed area of his body, maybe his like arm or something where there's skin. She like pinches it. It's like, and you better be eating enough. You still feel scrawny.
Believe me, I'm getting tired of fish, but I've been eating. What happened in Zelk?
I think you're gonna need to come with me so you hear all sides of the story from my friends, my new friends.
Oof. That bad, huh? All I know is that once we got on the ship, there was a really big earthquake.
Yeah, let's just say the city is definitely gonna be rebuilt, and I'm really sorry the church is gone. She like panics.
Oh. Well. I guess that makes the work that we're doing here all the more important.
You're not mad?
Why would I be mad at you? It was my fault.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but like, I don't know, the church was there for forever. Like, there's like secret corners and places that nobody else would know it was there because of how old it was. I don't know. It's just
It was there before the city. It was ancient and holy. And I caused it to blow up. But what do I do about it but try to move on and atone?
You're right on that. I guess I'm worrying over nothing. She like chuckles.
I wouldn't say nothing. We blew up a fucking holy site. Of course I didn't know that we blew it up until now, but
the people there, they still have hope. They are going to rebuild. I mean, some of them are definitely gonna not be living there anymore after what happened, but the city will recover. And I got some news about Aaron.
oh,
So, Aaron still technically exists, but the Aaron that we worship has now combined with another god to make a new god called Titan, and that's who I worship now.
interesting. So if the Arn that we worshipped was absorbed by your Titan,
Yes.
there's the you you said Arin still exists, so it's a new Arin?
Yes, there is a new Arin now out there.
Sister, every time I meet back up with you, you shake my worldview.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like what's the next thing I'm gonna tell you when I see you again. But other than that, but because of now Arin has become Titan, I was wondering if it's okay if I could build a holy symbol to Titan to not join, but to like have like a separate place in the church for the worship of Titan, because Titan is technically Arin, but there's like two separate gods now. Headache.
I think that I'll have to add to our doctrine and see what people feel moving forward. But there will have to be room in the worship of Titan, or there will need to be room in the worship of Arin for those that believe in your Titan. But
And
living in the age that we currently live in, where we are seeing the gods' hands played at large, I wouldn't be surprised to see the worship of your new god grow quickly.
Well, if you have any way to copy it, she like pulls out a big book. I've already started writing down scriptures for Titan and for everything that has happened to lead up to Titan being born.
Well, sister, if you want me to follow you to talk to your friends, I don't believe I'll be able to copy this, but if you do want to leave it with me momentarily until you leave Riverport, I can always copy it before you take off and meet you at the gate or something.
Yeah, that'd work. Please borrow it. She like just shoves it into him.
Oh my.
He like lets out a quick oof as it like thuds into his chest, but he like wraps his arms around it and says, I shall just be glad to know what is going on at large. The more I know, the
Oh, and by the way, where's that she like whispers cutie.
Oh, Finn? When we were on the boat on the way here, he disappeared shortly after that earthquake started.
He's missing?
Out of character, Alpha, you would know that he showed up at the fight in Zelk against the Lich.
Oh, yep, sorry.
So you know he was summoned by Vindane because he was an undercover worshipper of Vindane.
Okay.
Also, thank you again for the sub. Holy cow.
I'm so sorry for my bad memory, hun.
That's okay. But yeah, so you know that Finn got teleported off of the ship and into the fight that you had there, where the black hole opened up and sucked the church in.
Actually, sorry, I don't know what I was talking about there, brother, but actually he showed up at the fight out of nowhere. Like like he was there 1 second or wasn't there, and then he was like, "Oh, where the fuck did you come from?" Excuse my language.
Well, whatever happened, I am glad that you had more hands to help you. I can't imagine that it was an easy fight. You were facing a newly birthed god, after all.
A terrifying one.
And one which I had a hand in creating. But
Hey, you're making up for it. Don't be
Well.
so mean to yourself.
with your help, sister, you took care of that mistake, and that was enormous. But you should get to your friends. I'm sure they're out in the market or something. And as we move away from Valin and her brother, we will flash to the other three that are at the market: Anakur, Mika, and Graveheart.
All right. Anakura is going to look around for any market stalls that are obviously selling clothing. He specifically is looking. Well, he's kind of gonna have to get a new outfit essentially, but he wants to see if they have anything, like purple. He's looking for like a purple full outfit.
Yeah, there's a textiles stand and a clothing stand that are like sort of like almost conjoined. The clothing stand has like a lot of cloaks in pretty much every color, and then some more simpler Renaissance era like blouse style tops. There's like leather boots and just very simple clothing.
Okay, well, he's going to get a cloak like this, like a he's looking for a top that would be, he's trying to look nice for hopefully meeting up with Bay soon.
Yeah, so you're able
So
to find,
kind of
you're able to find like a nice like it's not like a like it's the style of cloak is like it's got that sort of like almost like what's the material that's velour, I think is what I'm thinking. It's got that like shimmer to it.
yeah.
But it's a little heavier, so like it can keep you warm as well if you wrapped it around you or whatever. So it like it's something to have on your shoulders, and then it like ties up in the front on your chest with like it's got like two leather straps to hold it like tight as well after you tie it off.
Okay, and then he'll also get shirt and pants of the same color to match. Think this real basic, like the Baldur's Gate loading screen outfit for when you're character creating.
I was like, so like these guys have like, you know, like sack pants and, you know, like leather pants and like loose like blouse style shirts and stuff. You could maybe get like a leather vest. Didn't you pick up a duster at some point?
I gave my jacket to my sister. I'm literally just wearing a dress shirt, a vest, and then I have the heavy swamp cape cloak that I had gotten.
Yeah, I thought that was like a duster style coat.
No, I was under the assumption it was like how you were explaining the purple cloak, like an over the shoulder with a hood type thing.
I'll have to go back and check, I guess. But yeah, you're able to piece together a whole new outfit for, like a gold piece or two. So let's say like 2 gold gets you a whole new set of clothes because they're not fancy. But like, hey, it's new clothes, so they're like fresh and clean.
Well, I mean, my clothes got prestidigitationed, so I mean they're clean. But I'll just get the cloak. I'll wait until I have better options. And then that'll be all for me.
Braveheart will look around for any jewelry making things that could potentially help keep magic in the jewelry after it's made.
So like a way to Oh, are you trying to like sustain the enchantment on the Remoraz necklace, right?
I mean, I figure it might be close to running out, but yes, things like that.
Let me think. Yeah, you might be able to find, like, so you're looking around and you find this, like, weird mystic lady at a stand, and, you like, are telling her about, like, what you're trying to do, and she's like, oh, yes, I have a sealing powder that will allow you to make that enchantment permanent.
Awesome. How much do you have?
Well, for enough for the necklace, I would say cost you about 5 gold pieces.
That works for me.
And as you give her the gold pieces, she gives you a little silver pouch that has like a crumbly white glittery powder in it. And she says, just sprinkle it over your pendant and it should make it so that it will keep you warm for forever. And not in a scary foreboding way, in the way that you were looking for.
Okay. I was about to say, with the way that last bit was said, do I need to roll an insight check?
I insight checked myself because I was like, whoa, why did I say that like that?
You're like secretly trying to keep us on our toes around you.
Yeah. I'm doing good when I make you want to make the checks. But yeah, so your Remoraz necklace is now a permanently enchanted item.
Where can I get more of this?
Well, the recipe takes me a while to put together. One of the ingredients is a little harder to source. And I don't usually need it myself. But I could probably make some more within a week. If you wanted a large batch of it that could probably do about 5 items, I could probably do that for, we'll call it 20 gold pieces, and your 5th item's free then.
That works for me.
If you leave half of it with me now and then come back in a week or longer, I'll have it ready for you. And you can give me the other 10 gold pieces then.
Alrighty.
She happily takes the gold pieces, and you watch her, like, as soon as you hand the gold pieces over to her, she starts, like, tearing down her stand to, like, go and start putting your powder together. Mika, what were you looking for in the market?
I don't know, something. Well, yeah, maybe I could look at tea, but Just
And
the
biscuits?
different kinds of foods. Yeah.
All right. You're on a riverfront port. Thank you. There's a lot of fish. There's like dried fish. There's probably some salt available. The river connects to the ocean. There's a few hardier vegetables and grains available that have been like imported from Zelk or like grown nearby in the rougher soil. So I'd imagine there's like melons and pumpkins. There's wheat and corn, flowers. There's probably fresh breads available, and baked goods, and dried fruits.
I'd definitely take some dried fruits and some bread, probably.
All right, 1 day's worth of food in any of that will cost you about 2 copper pieces. That's like per person. So.
Right. I'll take 2 days worth.
Okay. I'll add those to your inventory for you since you don't have access right now. Do you know what kind of dried fruit you wanted?
What kind of fruits would there be? Like,
I imagine in this area so like a lot of it would be imported from Zelk. So you would have citruses, and then probably apple, banana, berries. There's probably fresh blueberries available in the market as well, because I established earlier there's blueberries in this area.
some blueberries sound pretty good.
Okay. So that and bread?
Yeah. And cliche, is there any cheeses?
Yeah, I imagine there's cheese available. Probably some harder cheeses. I imagine there's Parmesans, and I mean there's mozzarella is really easy to make. You can probably find cheddar.
I'd like a block of cheddar, a wedge or whatever.
If you buy a wheel, we're building a wagon around it.
So 5 copper. Oh jeez. So you give the person working this stand that you're getting all this food at a gold piece. He looks at it. He looks at you. He's like, your total was 5 copper. And he hands you 9 silver and 5 copper. Alright. Did anybody want anything else from the market?
I need anything weapon-wise. Do I have? Oh yeah, I have arrows.
Conqueror wants to look for a bottle of wine.
Do they have blunt arrows?
Like
Sticks?
bludgeoning arrows?
Yes. Not the kind that you smoke.
Yeah, I imagine you could get them. So, like, I have to look at what the price is for normal fucking arrows.
I can find out in a second.
Variant version costing 2 GP and 5 silver for 20.
5 copper is the price it shows on D&D Beyond.
Let's see. So,
But that's from the Grim Hollow Player's Guide.
so hammer. So I'm looking at a breakdown of variant arrows, and I see a normal set of 20 arrows is 1 gold piece, right?
Yeah.
So they have for hammerhead arrows is it deals bludgeoning damage. Yeah, so just the bludgeoning ones are the same price, but there's also a variant version available for 2 gold pieces and 5 silver that do a die class less, so like a D6 instead of a D8. But on a crit will apply the stunned effect
Oh yeah.
until the start of your next turn.
Those sound the best.
Take your pick on that. It's 1 gold piece for just the standard one, and 2 gold pieces, 5 silver pieces for the stunning ones.
And you said 1 gold, 1 silver? 2 silver?
2 gold, 5 silver.
2 5. Okay.
Alright, so Graveheart picks up some arrows. When... Uh-oh.
I gave myself 201 of them by accident?
Huh. Yeah, no. That would do it. Did anybody else need anything from the market? Otherwise, Valyn and her brother would... Or no, Valyn would be approaching by the time you guys are wrapping up grabbing items.
I'll look for a bottle of wine.
Alright, you could find a economically priced wine at 5 silver pieces.
Alrighty. I'll give them a gold and tell them to keep the change.
The dude gives you a thumbs up and throws you a sheet of rolling papers. He can smell the reefer on you.
I'll nod and thanks. Throw that in my backpack.
But yeah, as you all finish grabbing your various goods, you all see Valyn approach the market from the southeast. you
Well,
approach
howdy there.
the
Did you
market.
find your brother?
Yeah, I was able to, and I was like able to catch up with him too. I told him that to like hear the full story of what happened in Zelk, he's gonna have to like come talk to all of us.
Makes
I think he's
sense.
gonna be happy.
Thankfully, he's not upset that the church is, got destroyed. But that's not more important. It's not more important than people's lives.
I mean, that's smart.
Good
to know not all
he would
humans are
be
dumb.
really upset by it, and so I'm glad that he's not.
I've got a new cloak. Then
Fancy. You could really start traveling around and selling your performance.
if only I had the time to be a wandering minstrel right now.
I'd imagine that at this point it's probably about 10:45. What did
Would
you
I
all-
have gotten a ring back from my drunk text?
I think that when you sent the drunk text, she would have gone, "Aw, now go to sleep. You're drunk." I imagine that using this item, that like you can see how somebody wrote whatever the fucking message is, so like your handwriting is like sloppy
There's
as
scratches out.
hell. Yeah.
It's like we're back in like AOL Messenger days where it's like person is typing, person is typing, person is deleting, person is deleting.
There's just scribbled out whole words, just like.
Anakor's gonna send another quick message being like,
I got a gift for when I see you. Hopefully it'll be soon.
You get a very urgent message back. Could use help chasing angry gnome.
Guys, there's a gnome.
I mean, there's lots of them, but I don't see any around here.
I just got a message back from Bay. She needs some help. She's chasing a gnome, and she told me she was by cherry blossom trees or cherry trees. If you've been around here before, Valin, do you know the area that she's talking about?
Yes, I know where it is. Come follow me as he like rushes in the direction of Cherry Town. Fuck, they dropped
and then
shit.
as we get close to the gate, we find John, who has been giving, or Gisela, who has been giving this person unwanted advice in combat. This person probably knows how to kill people in more ways than they could have thought.
Yeah, unless we get because I'll give them a chance next session to like say, grab something from the market
Yeah.
if they wanted to have grabbed something from the market, but otherwise, yeah, they've just been sitting here gabbing fucking Lotta's ear off, and Trey is hanging out there giving Gisela like nods, like, "Yep, I'm used to being around you now. I understand what's happening." And you all sort of rush up to the gate, and he looks a little surprised to see you, like, running. But he holds out the book for Valin as you approach.
Who looks up again? Who looks up again?
Who, what now? What?
I'm sorry, I got myself lost there for a sec. I was coughing pretty bad.
So yeah, you all, like, you said you like run off towards Cherrytown. So as you're, like, approaching the gate, you see Gisela sitting there chatting at Lottie, and fucking Trey is there just sort of nodding along, having been around Gisela enough at this point, and he's, like, surprised to see you, like, rushing as you're coming towards him, so he just sort of, like, holds the book he's borrowed from you out for you as you're, like, approaching.
I'm pretty okay. She grabs it. She runs past, like, friend in trouble.
That's not the right vibe.
I love you, brother.
Onakor, as you're passing the Trey, he's gonna look at him and send him, using the spell message, is going to send him a message and be like, remember what I told you when we last talked? You're doing a good job. Keep it up.
My chat just disappeared.
Yeah,
Nice.
same
Oh,
for me.
what?
It like went roll.
I cleared it out.
Oh.
Yeah, so, yeah, he'd, like, nod. Like, okay. Thanks.
It's okay. No one remembers what I said.
But Gisela, like, sees you guys sort of, like, rushing up, and she makes a motion, like, do I need to run too? Like,
I'll be like, Bay needs help, and nod.
alright, so you all start making your way down the trail to the west. And as you're all taking off, Trey waves at you as you all begin to leave, and he heads back towards his church. Alright, so you guys are rushing. Do you want to be, like, jogging all the way there?
I'd say fast walk, jog is fine.
Yeah, so that you're not, like, overly
Yeah.
exerting yourself. You're not, like, sprinting or wearing
Yeah.
yourselves out, but, like, you're at a, like, rushed pace. So it'd probably shave about, so it'd probably take you about 3 hours to make it to Cherrytown rushing. As you make your way through the Goblins of Ale and arrive in the outskirts of Cherrytown. As you approach the small town of stone buildings painted white with red roofs, there's a collapsed church with a dark purple eye painted on the rubble. A breeze flows through the clearing, and cherry blossoms float in the air around you. That's not the right thing. There we go. It's like a weird mixture of, like, puritanical vibes and old school anime here. But there, other than the collapsed church, there are a few buildings. One seems to be an old inn that looks abandoned. There's 3 houses. two of which also seem abandoned, and another one sort of has like smoke coming from the fire, but it doesn't look like anybody really lives here anymore.
One second.
This place looks empty.
This town was not like this when I was last here.
Well, that's good to know.
He like gives him like a worrying like look.
Oh,
They
wait,
say
no,
that
that
to the
isn't.
people who are here.
No, it isn't. Do we notice the remnants of the eye on the church?
Absolutely. It's not really like remnants. Like there's a fresh coat of paint on the rubble of this church in a big purple eye that looks like the symbol you've seen on the hood of other Order of the Eye members.
Oh, that's not good.
Anakor wants to look around for any signs of recent activity in the area, like somebody coming through.
All right, go ahead and give me investigation check.
Okay. Would a passive of 19 do anything for me?
Yeah, there seems to be a lot more traffic heading off like to the east side of town than there does seem to be like along the trail that runs across the west side of town. So it's almost like the last group of people to come through here left the town through the woods to the east.
All right. Well, the most recent tracks through here go through the forest to the east. You suppose there's more cherry trees through there?
Did she say she was... What did she say she was doing?
Chasing a gnome.
That could be the way the gnome went, whether there were cherry trees or not.
True enough. Let's follow the tracks.
Into the woods we go.
All right, and
Out the Northern Road.
Mika's survival is high enough that as the trail is pointed out to you, she's able to keep you all on the path. You all follow the trail into the woods, and then it like really weirdly veers in like a different direction as you get a certain amount into the woods, and like following it in that direction, it intersects with another trail of like something that like was leaving a rounded like groove through the dirt as it traveled through the woods.
And I guess what that thing was.
I mean,
Is there a way to figure out what it was? I should have said.
I guess it's nature, survival.
I mean, that's not bad.
So like you start to investigate this like small indent trench path, and like as your hand touches it, you feel the familiar feeling of like the trail that a snail leaves behind it, but like this snail would have been like the size of a house.
Giant house-sized snail? What's that weirdness?
That's a giant snail, not a gnome or a human woman.
I think by now,
Um,
Gisela, having traveled with your group, the group before, would go, I think this is the trail that we took when we went and fought the dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a lady that lived in the back of a snail.
weird. I've heard about a lady living in a shoe before.
Huh, that sounds weird too.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Can I send another message to Bay?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
hey, yo, girl, where you at? Smiley. We're in the forest outside of Cherrytown. Where are you? Where are you at?
Other side of forest, big tree, east side of big tree.
Okay. He's gonna look to the east. Does he notice the giant tree?
I mean, it's hard to miss. It kind of rises above the forest, even. It probably even
East side
like
of the tree.
it's like, so the sun. We said the sun rises in the north and sets in the south, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, there's probably a
Yeah.
little bit of a shadow even from it over where you're at, as like the sun is starting to like get more overhead.
We need to get to the other side of the forest, the east side of the tree.
Okay. Isn't that tree where the hole is on your map?
Yes. And I would prefer not to step off, not go to the tree for now. No
I
reason.
mean-
Valin, how do you feel about the fact that as you're looking, the tree that you saw burn is back?
She like looks up in astonishment and is like, "What? How could it grew? How could have it grew back so fast? It literally burned down."
Magic?
Enough magic to where like a tree of this ginormous size grows back. I'm sorry.
We live on a
We
floating
just
island in
single-handedly
space.
changed- And we just single-handedly changed the ecosystem of a swamp.
Okay.
I
yeah.
think there may be a Bia over there.
Could it be a tria?
Yeah.
Jump into the hole.
Yeah, let's just say the party that I was with last time, we fucked up the tree a little bit the first time.
Bad cleric.
Why is that a running thing with you?
I don't know.
You
We
flood the
were
desert, you
idiots.
light
We
a
got tricked.
giant tree on fire?
You flood my desert.
Valin, are you some sort of like... Are you trying to cause terror through eco-attack? Are you an eco-terrorist?
So they backed me up.
You didn't know what you were doing. I don't know.
See?
That also seems to be a running trend with us.
Valid.
I'd say, like, I'm assuming you guys are, like, talking and, you know, power walking as you, like, having this conversation. So about this point, you know, you all break out of the woods to the south. And to the southwest, you can see a small settlement made out of yurts, surrounded by more cherry trees. and there is the large tree to the east, and there seems to be like a path that runs along the front of it, and one of the large roots that sort of like connects right here, right next to Onakur on the map, sort of. There's like a path that is like treaded in across the route over to the island that the tree is on.
Like, is she on the island with the tree or around here?
He said the other side of the forest, east side of the tree.
Can I roll something to make an inference, or am I gonna have to make another message?
I would imagine that you can infer that she was saying like not like she's probably talking about like over here,
Okay, that's what I was thinking too.
and not
Just
like
needed to clarify.
and not like over here.
Yeah. I was like, what's he doing chasing this gnome on a tree and shit? Goddamn.
I want the gold. I need the gold.
Yeah. We'll keep on.
Boogieing on down.
All right. So you guys continue to rush in the direction that you think she is in. I'm gonna actually force you. Go ahead and everybody give me a perception check.
I will also take to the air as we get closer,
Okay.
so I might have a better way of seeing.
I'm gonna roll for Mika.
Flynn would like to just assist Braveheart with having another pair of eyes in the sky.
Okay, but do remember that your wings only last for a minute,
You're right.
which is a long time in combat, but not a long time out of combat.
Yeah, that was my goof.
That's okay. It just seems to be a running bit.
Okay.
As you guys sort of make it to where she probably sent the message from, you're like, you pick up on a trail of what's probably Bay and Winlith, and Mika actually hears something to the southeast, someone shouting obscenities.
Do the obscenities.
All right, so you rush along to where Mika heard the yelling, and as you sort of come around into this I guess the best word for it is like a canyon thing that like runs through the mountain as like a pass. That's the word I was looking for, pass. The Bay and Winlith. Oh god, I have to resize tokens again.
Our giant woman. Yes. Best game.
At least I know I have the other one ready.
Giant woman.
So like as you guys like come around one side, they're over here in the pass, and in between you and them. Oh god, Foundry fucking having a fucking moment. There is what is clearly a member of the Order of the Eyes. a little
I
gnomish,
shoot.
fellow on the back of a storm cloud. His cloak. He's like swimming in his cloak. And he has this really long beard that like runs down the front. So all you can really make out of his face is his nose.
I'm gonna hit him with a hold person.
And I shoot with the stunning hammerhead arrow.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack roll, Graveheart.
After I drag my longbow to my favorites.
And Onikar, as you cast your spell, Bay yells, "No!" And then as a reaction, the gnome fellow absorbs your spell.
Son of a...
That's gonna clatter off the rocks nearby, and you see, like, he holds, like, this glowing, like, orb that is the spell that Onikar just cast. He gives a little gnomish hee, and then, like, squeezes it, it pops, and then he casts Dimension Door and disappears.
What was that all about?
And as he disappears, Bay and Winlith will approach the party. And I imagine at this point, they're both very frustrated because they've been chasing this fucker around for probably about a week now. And she goes, he just keeps doing that every time you cast a spell at him.
Your first spell later?
I don't think I'm quite sure what you said there, Mr. Birdman.
Shoot first,
And I pull back my empty bowstring.
magic later.
Yeah, we've been trying to just catch up to him since we figured out he uses our magic against us.
Oh. Maybe I could talk to the plants.
No, not talk to the plants.
See if...
No, that won't work either.
Maybe I could talk to an animal and see if they know what he does.
Well, I mean, we kind of understand what he does at this point. You cast a spell at him, and he absorbs it somehow, and then he uses it to cast one of his spells, so he doesn't have to expend his magical prowess every day. It just kind of makes casting magic at him useless.
So he upcasts spells? That's fun.
We've been based up nearby, though. There's a little place, they call it Yurts and Trees. It's out to the west.
Alrighty, sounds good. You probably got some information for us that we definitely need, and that guy's definitely a problem that we're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah, he's one of them bad folks you guys been chasing down that made the zombies, right?
Yeah, one of
like
the
it.
eyes.
There's a few of them in these parts, but he was the only one that we've really had a tail on, because he seems to be meddling in local affairs and whatnot.
Maybe we can look at the map and see where they're hiding. Where we suspect they're hiding.
Well, from what we've seen, we normally catch him around the big tree to the north. We know they're trying to do something with it. They got a big hoard of them purple crystals down underneath.
This poor tree cannot be left alone.
Should we investigate the tree?
These purple crystals, they the ones that you seen in the zombies?
Very same.
Then we're definitely gonna have to deal with those.
And I'm not quite sure what they're up to, but we saw them carrying some sort of totems or obelisks into the tree itself.
That definitely sounds like where they're setting up camp then.
I will turn to Valen and go, why did you all burn the tree down?
Well,
Where?
Vendane. He tricked us to shift the bee towards him.
And that burned the tree down? I am giving her a very suspicious look. Like my head is tilted almost completely upside down.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember that detail. It's been so long.
Must have had a reason. He's mischief incarnate, but he's not evil.
I'll say this. Graveheart, as you're hearing about this, Valen, as you're trying to recall it, and I imagine Anakur being sort of like involved in these things, give me Arcana or Religion.
They're both crap rolls for me.
I imagine that Graveheart can have advantage being a disciple of Vendane if it's religion.
Roll that beautiful die footage. Son of a...
That is rough.
Can I have a bardic...
Valen, you're the one that has a really high religion.
It can't fit. It hasn't
Oh
failed.
my god!
What?
Oh my god!
What?
Are you kidding me right
It failed me.
now? Oh my god!
How did this
13th
happen?
Reason. My 13th reason.
So yeah, none of you are able to really infer why he might have done that, but like you all know Vendane well enough at this point that he had to have had a good reason that he convinced them to do whatever happened that it burned down.
What was going on inside the tree when it happened?
There were man-eating pink flamingos. There was like the holy symbol of Aaron that was on like a lower floor. Oh yeah, and like that the tree. That's where I got my sword at. She pulls out Aaron's arm.
There's floors in the tree?
Yes, there are buildings in the tree. It's kind of impressive, really.
Okay, but that's not what they're asking you about, though, is the really important thing that you should probably be recalling is the two bosses you fought inside of the tree.
The two bosses, okay,
The player is trying to remember.
Give me a history check. to see if Valin can recall it, since Alpha cannot. Come on, you've got wisdom. There we go. Okay,
Thank God.
so Valin, you can smell the smoke as the gears start turning in Valin's head, and she goes, "Oh!" There was a mushroom that was putting out little evil mushroom people, and there was a big evil bird that was putting out man-eating flamingos.
Were there any crystals around?
And Valin, as you think back, these things seemed corrupted in the same way that everything that has been corrupted by the crystals has been thus far.
Oh!
Oh, the crystal's corruption!
Maybe Vendane was trying to bring the tree down on the crystals?
That would be my guess.
Sever the roots and bring it down and crush the crystals I mean, that's a very big if, and I'm not even like, I have to do my damn little magic dance to destroy these crystals. I'll be damned if the rock falling on it is gonna do anything to it.
Maybe it was thinking that they just keep falling once the tree was down.
That's a solid chance too. Then you're just creating a really unfortunate gift for a different disc.
Well, we all ended up at the bottom of the hole underneath the tree at some point. This is base speaking. And we fought a big old dragon down there, but there's a bunch of crystals down there, and then there's a hole that leads to a kingdom where there's people made out of food. It's all rainbow.
That sounds familiar.
Pardon?
It's all rainbow iridescent, crazy like. Very.
Oh, the Fey world. Great.
But that was what was at that was what was underneath the tree.
Well, I think we've got a tree that's got some rot in it that we got to take care of. And then I've got a date with some crystals to see how much damage I can do.
Well, if y'all want to go check out the tree, we can head back to Earts and Trees and let them know what's up, and see if we can't spot that gnome again.
All right, we can head back with you.
Either way works. It just sounded like you all had a plan.
Well, I mean, I thought the gnome would have. Well,
The gnome has been fucking around in the woods and around the outside of the tree. But there's been plenty of people in them purple cloaks popping in and out.
What if the two are connected? Like,
Well, yeah, we figure he's trying to set something up in the woods in the surrounding area, and we're trying to stop him from doing that, so.
I think we should take care of the gnome first, and then take care of the rest of them.
yeah, and they won't have any way to know what happened to their guy in the woods if no one reports back.
Are there any birds I can see in the area?
I mean, probably. You're on the edge of a forest and, like, a mountain. Probably all sorts of different birds.
Because I might be able to find out where the gnome is by spending 10 minutes to cast Speak with Animals.
All right.
And then I will talk to the bird closest to me as I slowly walk toward it, asking if it knows where the gnome, it or its brethren know where the gnome is.
You approach like a murder of crows hanging out at the edge of the forest, and you start squawking at them, and they squawk back, and everybody in the party is like, "What the fuck? He can talk to crows." The crows are like, "No, gnomes live over in the pass on the other side of the path." I think he's talking about the other one. The other one? Yeah, the one with the eye.
And I confirm that that is the one I am talking about.
Oh, well, he appears, disappears, does magical things. Usually around the big tree. Big tree. Not on the island, big tree, but near forest. Like the edge of the big hole in the ground.
I let the party know that. And suggest that we might want to ambush him the next time he shows up. Then I thank the crows, and do I have anything that if I feed it to them, it won't kill them? Is the crab meat spoiled, or is it still good?
The crab meat's still good.
Okay, I will pull out like a big chunk of the crab meat and put it on the ground where they can eat it.
Whoa! They all start pecking at it.
Setting an ambush sounds like a good idea for this guy.
My box, that's for sure.
We can head back to wherever you were setting up camp and go over what you know more about this gnome fellow, and then we can set up an ambush of some sort for him.
It'd be great if you could provide a map of the local area in detail.
Bay just the Grinch smile. Oh, map, you say?
Should I be concerned, Bay?
She's a cartographer. She has cartographer stuff. Mapping is her thing. She's more than happy to get. She's like, you want map, you say?
Yes, I want map, I say.
And I imagine that she'll be pulling out all the maps of the local area she's been making in her time here. And she leads you all back to the settlement of yurts and trees. It's a small little place. It's like there's like a dock platform built on a small lake. And then on either side of the clearing that the lake is in and the dock is on, there's cherry trees on either side. There's like a little Zen garden on the eastern side of the clearing. And there is just like a handful of hippies here that are all doing various drugs and things. Like there is a like lizard folk smoking like a very long pipe. You're not quite sure what the gnome here is on, but she is pacing and talking to herself. Everybody here seems very inebriated in some way.
Can I do an insight check to figure out what they're on, since I'm pretty experienced with drugs?
You can try. This is something you ain't seen before.
Nice.
But yeah, there is just like 5 or 6 people here that seem to be living here. And then you can see where Bay and Winlith have sort of set up camp nearby on like the other side of the lake, probably to the southeast. And Bay, laying out the map that she's made, shows you some of the nearby features that Valin might not know about. There is an old lady that lives in the woods over here, this forever forest, that it lives in the snail that Gisela had told you all about. And she just seems to hang out there, traveling around in that forest. She talks about the wizard tower over here. The guy there seems pretty chill. The fortress over here is abandoned. There hasn't been anybody over there. She met the people over here in the Gnome Grotto, and they were all pretty chill. Lots of mushrooms over there. She heard not to go into this forest, but poked around in there a bit and found that it was under some sort of fey enchantment, so like she couldn't make it past a few feet into the wood. She was aware of the same shrine that Valin was aware of down here in the woods. And then she's also seen this field of flowers and the big tree over here that seems to be a newer tree. She also says that having talked to the people in the local area, it sounds like everybody who was living in Cherrytown made their way down to Lost Reach.
That was not what I meant to do.
You're good. I figured
Oh,
you were
wow.
just keeping track of it.
They went pretty far.
Yep. And I think this is probably a pretty good place to draw to a close for the night. With you all picking up the search for the gnome guy next session. As you hear gnomish giggling from the surrounding woods in all directions.
You can't run forever!
Yeah, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for spending points on the fun new stuff. And thank you so much, Moo Master, for the subs and the bits. Appreciate the hell out of it. Appreciate you all watching and enjoying the story. And thank you all to my players. If anybody's watching this on YouTube later, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And until we see you again, have a good one, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Later.
Good night.
Good night, Cream.